All right, good morning, everybody. I'm in a Walmart parking lot, my favorite place to be. I learned to crop my head center so I can put the TikTok captions here with Opus clips. I'm calmer. Yesterday was like a huge mood swing, man. I got so paranoid I had to leave the rest stop. I only got 4 of them to rotate, and I'd mentioned I was at rest stops, and then the guy who changed my oil said serial killers, frequent rest stops. Plus, I got people that know where I am, people I'm concerned about. So paranoia was full blown. And it flips, like I told you in earlier videos, paranoia flips into like aggression and anger and violent thoughts. So it's like paranoia is like one sign of a bad coin that can flip for me. So if I extinguish paranoia, then I extinguish danger to myself and others. Which I hate to admit, but it's true. It's probably a schizoaffective trait, but it's also like just born out of really deep PTSD. Unfortunately, it's like even at the library, they like did this paging over the intercom. The library was closing, and I jumped twice at the like 20-minute warning, 30-minute warning, and the 15-minute warning. I like jumped for my life out of trash bags. That sucks. But so let's see. So yeah, big mood swing. I found a new truck stop last night, which I think I'm only gonna go once a week because I don't want to burn it. Guys, it's all about not overstaying your welcome. Speaking of, like, don't go to Target parking lots. They have asset control that'll come haunt you. They'll walk up behind your car at a diagonal and spook the shit out of you, checking to see if all the shit in your car is stolen goods or if you're just living out of your car. So that got my blood pressure spiked. It was funny because with my meds, like mentally and emotionally, it didn't bother me, but like my adrenal system got pumped up anyways. So that was a bummer. But yeah, never gonna park in a Target parking lot again. I went in and used the bathroom in a hoodie, so I think that kind of raised some eyebrows. And I was waiting out front of the entrance for like a minute or two extra to get some Opus clip uploads done before like I lost signal in the building. So I was extra suspicious, so I learned my lesson. But don't overstay your welcome. So that truck stop was great. I probably only slept like 4 or 5 hours, but the first 2 hours after I took my medicine, I conked out and I had crazy dreams, which to me is a good sign that you're dreaming, that you're in REM sleep and you're having like really like intense dreams. So that was all worth it. Oh yeah, and then here's the good news from the morning. Let me crack my coffee. I got applesauce to eat too. So this is primo. This is like $2 and something. You can get it with food stamps, but I don't know. Gas station coffee is $2 or $3. It's nice to have hot coffee. But this guy has only 7 grams of sugar, but also 7 grams of protein. And it tastes awesome. So we're gonna sip coffee and chat. Applesauce is already open. It's just Walmart unsweetened. I ate a banana already. Last night at the gas station, so like another tip is like you want to be a customer. It was a 24-hour. So when I got there at night, I bought like a cold McRib type thing, which I knew I could buy with food stamps, and then heat up in the microwave, and then I put the cheese, the gooey cheese that they have in a dispenser, I put that on top. And the reason I tell you that is I was worried it was gonna make me sick, like give me diarrhea. But the bananas, which make you constipated, are that direction. And just overall, I'm having so much fiber. I'm so healthy. I just had a normal movement this morning, so that was dope. Oh yeah, and the good news is I just finished dashing. I hit my 33 magic number, which is a full $20 tank of gas, full, and a pack of American Spirits. Now, I had to drive 45 miles to make $33, but it was only 3 orders. And the miles were like 50 mile an hour, or highway miles, which is when you get your best gas mileage and it's easy driving. I can sip coffee and smoke cigarettes. For like the anxiety aspect of my problem, or for being startled, or just like even road safety takes a lot out of you. Traveling at, I don't know, and starting and stopping my car, wear and tear at stoplights, like it was ideal for me. And even if you deduct at the 50 cents per mile IRS rate, it's $6, so I netted 27. But honest to God, if you forget about wear and tear and maintenance on my car, gas is like 10 cents a mile. So I went over the $1 per mile rule of thumb. I went 12 miles more. So that's like $1.20, but I'm loaded. So it's probably $1.80. At most like a gallon of gas extra. I burn $2.50. So it just feels good. I feel in control today. Like, I feel so in control because I was out of control mentally, psychologically, nervous system wise. I was at that rest stop. I ate my dinner. I pissed twice. And then I just decided to go down the road. And I actually thought I was going to go to the one of the 2 homeless shelters in the poor town, which are known not like to be available. I thought I was going to show up at like 10 p.m. and do my first night in the shelter. So that's how on the brink I was. I was too paranoid to sleep alone in my car. But then I realized I'd be really paranoid with my phones and my laptop and my backpack in the car, or having it with me in the shelter, because I'd have to like rope it around my feet, and that would just make it look like it's something worth to steal. Because a guy in the psych ward told me that he doesn't go to shelters anymore because someone stole his phone last time he was there. So I realized camping's really good because you can bring your valuables into the tent. So it's really your person that's at risk when you camp. But your valuables aren't. You just leave all just like laundry and, I don't know, a tarp and shoes in your car. Stuff that people wouldn't want to steal because the shoes won't fit them. So why do I feel in control? Well, I was able to select the dashes I want. I was able to move, use my brain and my wisdom to move to an area I knew was 24/7, that I probably could sleep for 2 hours and then maybe I get a window knock and move again. And my plan was, if that happened, to just start dashing at like 1 or 2 a.m. and dash until sunrise and then go find a campsite to like sleep all day. But I got to sleep until my normal wake up of like 3:45 or 4. I also feel in control. Well, I got to listen to the Game 7 of the World Series, baseball, on the radio. Before I went to bed, I actually still don't know who won. I just know it was like tied at the bottom of the 9th, and I think it went to the 10th inning. I conked out. I conked out so hard. My keys were in the ignition with like not my alternator on, but the clock on, which I wouldn't want to do because it would like ever so slightly drain my battery. And speaking of being a customer, see, I'm out of trash bags, but I also need extra water because I'm gonna like nap at camp all day today. And I only got like a half gallon left, so I'll get a full gallon. I might get 2 because I think I'm gonna try for the first time ever to shampoo my hair like behind my trunk. Because I work tomorrow, and the hair is really the only signal that you are unhoused. Like if it's greasy and messy from my hat. See, the pool is closed today, so I couldn't do my shower punch card. I tried showering yesterday to see if it would last, but the hair just gets too messed up from the hat. And then so I'll bury the lead. The last reason I feel so in control is because there's a national forest like an hour west of me. Well, hour and 10 to hour and 50. So it's like 2 hours probably if you add driving down the Forest Service Road. So I can only go there when I have like 3 nights or 4 nights off from work. I don't mind waking up at 2 a.m. before I work to commute back from the forest. So I can get 3 and 4 night stretches. And my schedule comes out 3 weeks early. So I already have 2. I'm gonna go to this new forest, and they have dispersed camping like out the ass. The place I'm at now, excuse me, is like in a highly populated area. It's like only an hour from a big city. So it's not ideal for like my situation, but I feel in control because I actually looked at the motor vehicle use map, MVUM. Another tip, if you're out here doing dispersed camping, living in your car, living on the road, like a lot of people say iOverlander, stuff like that, where you can park overnight, but it's the MVUM because that's the governing document. You can save it to your phone as a PDF, so you don't even need Signal to pull it up if a ranger or a hunter bothers you. It has the dates, it says every forest road by number, and then the dates that you're allowed to camp there. So I picked the ones that are 365, like January 1st to December 31st, and I have like 7 different areas, not just roads, but areas. Like I said, between 1 and 2 hours extra west of me. So I got 7 areas to hit. I figure the nice thing about this is I can like break camp or not break camp daily. Like I want to spend 2 nights in each spot. So I'll pick an area, spend 2 nights, then either go just like to a new spot in that area or go to a new area and spend 2 nights. And that's going to be so peaceful. That's going to be real camping. Because what I've been doing right now is like homeless camping, where you get in at sunset and you leave before sunrise, which is just, it gets disheartening after a while because you don't get any of the the real beautiful parts of camping. So the upshot of that is I really will be able to buy some camp fuel and show you my cooking stove and like boil some coffee for that first video. I'm really looking forward to that. I'm amazed at the mood swing. My psychology is usually best in the morning because I take a bunch of meds at night, including Zoloft. So I wake up with Zoloft in my system, and then I drink a cup of coffee. And that's known when you mix with Zoloft to make both work better. It potentiates the Zoloft. It makes the caffeine feel better and the Zoloft feel better. See, I'm not rushing even toward this second cup or second serving of coffee. That's how good and relaxed I feel. So I'm really looking forward to that first coffee, boiling water on my stove, showing you that, seeing if it even lights, build some tension. I'm not sure if it's gonna light. I don't think it's ever been used, so it should light. Isn't that crazy? I bought gear when I had loads of money and no time. I don't think I've ever lit my camping stove. I don't even know if I know how. Because when I was an Eagle Scout, we were in a crew of like 12 people. So someone knows how to filter water, someone knows how to set up the tarp for the group to play cards under. Someone knows how to do the cooking. Well, not cooking, we all know cooking, but how to light the stove efficiently. How to pump. You gotta pressurize the fuel tank, this little red tank. We'll get to all of it. I do know that the best way to light a whisper light is with flint and steel, and I've got that in my bag, where you scrape off the flint flakes with like a little, almost like a razor. So I learned to be closer, because the clips that are doing best on TikTok are when my face fills the frame, and when I can get, okay, so this is probably ideal. Let me see if I can get my seat so where I don't even have to worry. See, I can't sit all the way back. It's so counterintuitive. Oh yeah, just pull my car seat forward. It's so counterintuitive that the best angle is like jumping up on the camera, like pouncing like a cat. So I'm thankful to all y'all that are liking my shit on TikTok, following. I got 10 followers, like 40 likes, and over 1,000 views across all my videos. My top 3 videos are about to hit 300, which I think is like just decent. Like, I know TikTok pushes new accounts, so I'm definitely not bragging. It's just that I didn't get buried. And then my 2 best videos have like a 4 or 5% like to view ratio, which is like decent for the platform. I have like probably 2 follow backs, so they call them friends. And I actually like both their accounts, so it's like really cool. They like my account, I like their account. I favorited some of their videos. I did get to interact in the comments too with like an account that doesn't follow me, and he responded to my comment. It's about quitting weed. So you pass a drug test. Like, he failed a drug test, so his job that was going to save him from being homeless, he couldn't do. They rescinded the offer because of weed, because it stays in your system for like 2 months if you're a daily smoker. Oh, that was one of my dreams actually, is that I failed a piss test for weed, and I was like, no, like there's no way. Like, it's been a month since I even smoked 1 gram. And then it's been 2 months where I've only smoked 2 grams total. But it could be stored in my fat cells. I was real paranoid about that during trucking school. I quit for 60 days and self-tested myself at home with some tests on Amazon to make sure that I passed. I had like a week, like 10 days to spare. I started passing my home test 10 days before I had to get my drug test. But it was dicey, man, because I was like about to start trucking school and I was still testing positive half the time. Like, it's a chemical reaction, so it's not like digital reliance. So I was like, am I gonna test positive? Even when I'm clean, I get nervous about drug testing. But I got to interact with him in the comments. He didn't follow me or anything, but TikTok's really interesting. If you're a creator on TikTok, you have to browse as a user, because you start to learn like where the fixed, like, you can't put captions at the bottom because there's information at the bottom that's fixed, like platform space. So the captions are probably going to be like my chin, and then like if you fix some permanent text, it's probably going to have to be on my forehead, because like at the top of the frame is like more junk, and then the sides. So this is what we're trying to do. We're trying to be like middle. This might actually be ideal. So we'll sit back here for a little while longer. Oh, the lighting's bad. I got the front shades in my car. Block out the sun. I don't want people seeing I'm talking to myself, even though one person pulled in and then saw me talking to myself, so they pulled out. Thank God. I mean, that's respect. That's what I've been hoping for out here. It's just some decency. Like, if I see that the driver's seat headrest is down when I pull into a truck stop, I won't park right next to them. I'm not gonna park and like go to the bathroom and slam my door a few times and shuffle around my belongings like right next to a sleeper. So that was pretty tight. Someone pulled in next to me, was like, oh, this is a vlogger or an insane person. Dude, at the library yesterday, the lady also startled me. She came in, I was packing up, and she's like, you gotta leave this room. We're closing this room. So I was like, yep, just packing up. But I think I came off like abrasive because I was so on edge. And then when I left, I tried to reconcile. I made eye contact with her by accident, so I smiled. But it looked like that. Like, I realized, like, I can't fake a smile. I'm so exhausted, I can't get my mouth going up. Now, I have seen myself laugh. Like, I laughed about that, and I caught myself in the rearview mirror, and, like, I had a genuine smile. But normally, I can, like, fake a smile, but I absolutely can't. I think my facial muscles are exhausted. Maybe from talking to you guys. Okay. We'll do money accounts in a second here, but we always do grateful and looking forward to. I told you, I forget what I'm looking forward to. Definitely making the coffee. This will be my first day where I strategically, on a Sunday afternoon, try to get somewhere and like spend all day there. So that'll be a big deal. I also feel in control, so I'm grateful for this like recognition combined with reversal. Like, I knew I needed to lag with my videos for a sense of privacy and to like ameliorate my paranoia and to just boost my safety, like just realistically across the board, is I didn't want people to know where I was that day. But then I was like, I don't want people to know where I am that week. And then I feel really in control because I realized the full-length vlogs, like this one, if you're watching it at length, I'm gonna wait to post them on YouTube or like unlist them or put, take them from private to public. I'm gonna wait to drop them until I'm done being homeless. So if you're watching this, like, I'm either homeless in another state, doing a new project, that's also, what would you say, like stealth, and you're enjoying like a time capsule from my past, or I'm in the same vicinity, but now I have a door that locks and an address, and a roommate. So that was a big deal, because like I said, paranoia is like really dangerous for me. It's one of the first signs. It leads to violent thoughts, and it's like a first sign that I'm going to crisis. Another one is like drinking coffee at bedtime, which for me is like anywhere from 6 to 7 p.m. right now. And when I got into that truck stop, I was thinking of getting a cup of coffee just to make myself feel better, but then I wouldn't have slept at all. And like 2 hours of sleep is so much better than 0. And I think I got 4. So it's like I was like on crisis, and giving up the vitality of the YouTube part of this project was worth it. It was the right decision. So it's like I think that's my 5th decision I've mentioned to you in this video, where I'm taking control of my life, changing things to manage my symptoms, changing things to assuage my worries, changing things to set me up better for the future. And then the flip side of that is TikTok, I have a lot of control over. So that would be like close to live, like maybe a week or 2 lag, maybe more at some point. But I got a huge backlog. Like this is day 17. So I've slept 16 nights out in my car in the woods since being discharged from the mental hospital. And this is day 17. And I've been doing daily vlogs every day, and I'm not going to stop until I'm housed or in another state. It'll be, the chapter will close logically. So I've got 17 days of backlog. So go check out TikTok. It's all up there now. But what I do is I do Opus clips. And now I know that you can multi-select different lengths. So I'm going to select less than 30 seconds to a minute, and then a minute to 3 minutes. And then AI will get clips, but then you can watch the clips. So they rate them like on viral social score, and like they pretty much go 99 to 80. But sometimes the 80s are good because they're like on plot, or they're like really touching and personal. So you got to watch all of them. I favorite the ones that are good, but also, this is why I feel in control, also don't reveal too much about where I am and where I've been. I go crazy open and specific in my daily vlogs, the long form, the 30 minutes, 60 minutes. So those have to wait until I'm done with this lifestyle. Oh, I have a dash that I'm not gonna do. It's just a 30-minute dash. I hit my 33-minute goal. $33 goal. Where was I? Man, I'm gonna turn the ringer off. That busted my concentration. Yeah, but I have like a lot of control over like what I think I want to release, what feeds the algorithm, and what I'm safe releasing. And it's all short, so it's like if I sprawl in an hour-long vlog and I get too vulnerable or too specific about my location, I don't have to worry on TikTok because I have a lot of control when I'm reviewing the clips. So I have clips from like day 1 onward already that I'm gonna release when the project's done. So TikTok has like this data bank on my phone of really good videos that are just a little too specific about what I'm up to and where I'm at. Excuse me, and who I've interacted with and everything like that. So that's cool. That's like some algorithm juice that'll reintroduce people to the beginning of the journey when it's all over on TikTok. Instagram, yeah, whatever. That will be, I'll probably build out Instagram once this thing's popular on TikTok or YouTube. So go check it out, Last Spot on the Left. By the time you're watching this, yeah, I think this is going to be popular. I don't think anybody like me is this open. I think I'm unique. There's a little bit of mania and narcissism in that, but that's the faith I have. That I'm doing something that is special because it's just one of a kind. It's something only I can do. Because I'm a storyteller, I'm highly self-aware, and I'm severely mentally ill. I'm grateful for the $33. I'm grateful that the people in that rest stop last night or that truck stop are like cheerful when you go in. I'm grateful they got about 10 people sleeping. I'm grateful that they have trucks sleeping overnight too. I'm grateful that, oh my God, I was parked directly under a camera, but they got cameras everywhere in that parking lot. So I don't think they have like asset control or like a security guard watching them, but like at least it's a deterrent to crime. It's like, if you do rob this motherfucker, they're gonna get you. If you kill me, they're gonna get you. You know, it's like, it's pretty dope. And I parked under a light. I mean, you can't get away from the lights of this place. It's kind of funny. It's almost like, it's like anti-camping in your car. But if you just put on an eye shade, I put it like a t-shirt over my eyes, it's better for you because you're safer. And all you have to do is put a black t-shirt over your eyes. I did get really cold though. I slept 2 hours right after I took my meds, deep dreaming, and woke up freezing. Not like freezing, but like pretty damn cold. So I put on what I had in my backpack, like my hat, my long sleeve shirt, then put my you can see it, a long sleeve shirt over my gray t-shirt, and then I put on my jacket back on again, and I put on socks, like not even warm socks, just like gym socks, but that made a huge difference. And then because I had gone into the bathroom and knew that 10 other people were sleeping, I was like no longer bashful about spreading my blanket out over me. It's a dirty bathroom, like cruddy, but it's got a nice shitter. It's almost like people are scared away from taking a shit there when they walk into the bathroom. I swear. That's all that makes sense. So I'm gonna become a Walmart customer here. I'm gonna get those 2 gallons of water. I don't even want to add to my list. Oh, I will check out Camp Fuel stock here. This is actually in like a recreational area, not like a hunting area. So this one might have different sizes of camping fuel. And because I made the $33, I might be able to buy it. That would be so cool. That'd be so cool. I can mark it as checked in the description, which is where you can go see all the things that I need help buying, or that I've already bought for myself, or that other people have donated. If you're on YouTube. If you're on TikTok and YouTube is all still private, you can still watch or look at the About Me in the channel. You'll see that same list of donation items. And you can hit me at with a donation for those items, or like a $2 or $5 donation for hand sanitizer, or 1 DoorDash delivery on Cashapp and Venmo, Last Spot on the Left. I'm same across all socials: YouTube, Cashapp, Venmo, Instagram, TikTok, all Last Spot on the Left. Like when I came up with the name, I checked all of them and I was like, sweet. Continuity. It's just such a long name. It's not like ideal. Most people would think a long name's not ideal, but it's all short, simple words. So I thought that's a good angle. And it has some meaning. It has some meaning, which I'll have to tell you like in video 100, or like the last video I make before my next journey. So it's about time to go piss. I think I'm gonna keep these to 30 minutes. It's just cheaper with Opus clips. It's easier to upload at the library. Rather than do an hour, I'll do 2 30 minutes a day if I feel like talking to you guys extra. Oh yeah, my checking account balances though. Our dash ended, so we can see we'll go through this one by one like we always do. Earnings. Okay, 42.45 in Dash. I mean, that's sick. That's real money. That's real money. I've earned $93 this week, or today. No, this week. Last week I earned $72 dashing. So it's like a big day. Because some days, you know, I made $9 one day in 2 hours. And then I had one day where I started 2 orders and only recovered $2 in reimbursement. So 42.45 in DoorDash. Let's see, main checking. I think it's probably 20. But we'll add these up as we go. $21.78. So let's just call that 22 and 42. So 66. And then I got 7 in Venmo. So I have $69 right now, and I'm gonna work tomorrow and make 60 or 75 bucks, but I can't use that. I can't get that until Wednesday, Tuesday at the earliest. So I got 69 right now. I am gonna need to buy gas, so that brings me back to 50. But then I make 75 tomorrow, so I'll have $125 by Wednesday. And I work Tuesday. So money is about to be good as long as I can keep camping. I gotta pee so bad. I'll see you guys next time. Last Spot on the Left signing off. Keep watching. Watch other videos. Like, subscribe, like, favorite, comment. Let's get this shit started. Thank you so much.